My teacher tried taking my prosthetic leg off in class because she thought I was faking it. I've worn a prosthetic since age 12 after a motorcycle accident. Senior year, we got this new gym teacher, Mr. Grayson, who was absolutely obsessed with participation points and had zero tolerance for what he called excuse makers. From day one, he kept hassling me about sitting out certain activities. I'd show him my accommodation forms and medical documentation, but he'd just mutter under his breath about lazy kids gaming the system with fake injuries and convenient paperwork. During our volleyball unit, he announced that everyone had to participate in full contact drills or automatically fail the semester. When I explained I couldn't safely dive for balls or do certain movements, he got this nasty, condescending smirk. Right, your mysterious leg problem, he said loudly enough for the whole class to hear. Funny how it only seems to act up during the physical stuff we do here. The entire class was staring at us now. I tried staying calm and professional, carefully explaining that it wasn't just an injury. I actually had a prosthetic leg, but he wasn't buying any of it. Prove it then, he demanded, crossing his arms. If it's really fake, show everyone right now. I refused. That's private medical information and frankly, none of his business. But he kept pushing and escalating, saying I was clearly lying because real amputees aren't shy about their prosthetics, and that he'd dealt with fakers before. The situation was getting more uncomfortable by the minute. Other students were pulling out their phones, sensing drama. Some were defending me, others just wanted to see what would happen next. Then, he did something absolutely insane that I still can't believe actually happened. During our warm-up laps around the gym, he deliberately positioned himself near a corner and stuck his foot out, tripping me hard. As I hit the ground and rolled, he immediately rushed over and started yanking at my leg with both hands, trying to pull it off while shouting for everyone to watch. See? It's not coming off because it's real, he yelled triumphantly, thinking he was exposing some elaborate fake prosthetic setup, except he was yanking and twisting so violently that he actually triggered the emergency release mechanism that's built into modern prosthetics. My leg literally popped off in his hands while I lay there completely exposed and humiliated. The entire gym went dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. 25 kids just witnessed their teacher physically assault a disabled student and accidentally prove himself spectacularly wrong in the process. His face went from smug and confident to pure horror as he realized what he'd actually done. He was standing there holding my prosthetic leg like some kind of trophy while I scrambled to cover my residual limb and maintain whatever dignity I had left. At least 3 students were already recording the whole thing on their phones. Within 2 hours, the video was posted with the caption, "Teacher attacks disabled student, proves himself wrong," and it went absolutely viral. The principal called my parents before I even made it home. Mr. Grayson was fired that same afternoon and escorted off campus by security. The school district launched a full investigation and issued a public apology. He also lost his teaching license permanently and faced criminal charges for assault. My family's lawyer said it was one of the most clear-cut cases of disability discrimination and assault he'd ever seen. The best part, the video evidence was so damning that he couldn't even try to spin his side of the story. His lawyer actually advised him to take a plea deal because fighting it would just make things worse. The school had to implement mandatory disability awareness training for all staff after this incident. They also updated their policies on accommodations and student privacy rights. Mr. Grayson tried reaching out through a mutual contact months later, claiming he was just trying to motivate me and that he never meant for things to go that far. He wanted me to consider not pursuing the criminal charges. My dad's response was legendary. Your client physically assaulted my disabled son in front of 25 witnesses while being recorded. The only thing he should be considering is how lucky he is that my son is more mature than I am. The video still gets shared every few months when it resurfaces on different platforms. People use it as an example of what not to do as an educator. Some disability rights organizations even use it in their training materials. I graduated with honors that spring and got into my top choice college. Mr. Grayson was working at a car wash last I heard, since no school district would touch him with his record.